Man, what's going on with y'all, man? Welcome to the channel. Hopefully everything is going good with you guys. And you know what we finna dive into today is we're gonna be talking about the power of embracing your inner masculinity. You know, I think speaking on this is huge because, you know, in this society, we don't really have a lot of masculine examples, and we always see kind of black men acting out. And there are the good ones out there that are masculine, that are role models. It's just not pushed like that. And having that masculine power is important because it helps, you know what I'm saying, balances out society. Versus when you have a lot of feminine men running around where they don't have control over their emotions. They don't put themselves first. They don't know how to think for themselves. They're not good at solving problems. And when those type of men run rampant, society goes crazy. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into the 3 ways, you know, being in that inner masculinity gives you power. All right, so the number 1 way that you have power by embracing your inner masculinity is a man who is in his masculine, like, controls his emotions. You know, the 2 things I think about when I hear a man who doesn't control his emotions, I think about the man that gets upset off of something a woman did. So now he wants to take revenge, maybe because she cheated, she lied. And instead of that dude taking the L and seeing the woman for who she is and accepting it and moving on, abundance mindset, he's coming from a place of scarcity. He's coming from a place of hurt. So what he does is he takes it out on her. When instead he should be looking at it like, okay, you just showing me that you're not the one for me. I shouldn't trust you. But instead he takes it to heart and now he wants to get rid of her or he wants to do something crazy. So that's a number 1 example of a man who doesn't control his emotions. He doesn't have any power. And then you have the man where, you know, he gets a woman. He's never had this type of woman before, meaning look-wise, right? When you get that woman that's kind of out of your league or a woman you never dealt with before, you start to act irrationally. You're overthinking everything. You're self-sabotaging. She hasn't texted you back in a couple hours. You're freaking out. You're thinking about having a family with her and a life with her, but you don't even know her last name. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know if this woman has enough value to be that woman you want her to be. And this is when you actually get hell on earth, because if you got that woman, you would be miserable. Or you can get picking the wrong woman can cause you a lifetime full of pain. When you pick the wrong woman, now that's a woman that can potentially take your fortune. Now, if you get into the money, she could take your fortune. She could take your kids. She could be stalking you. You know what I'm saying? She can make your life hell while you're with her. So when you go after a woman just based off how she looks, that's you not being able to control your emotions. Like, it's cool, right? I could lust after a woman, or I could really like a woman, but I'm not gonna give her relationship title if she just deserves have fun title. You know what I'm saying? And that's a whole thing of not being able to control your emotions. See, a masculine man is going to put a woman where she qualifies herself at. So if you're giving me relationship vibes in the sense of like you're paying attention to detail, you know what I'm saying? You're doing different things for me and you're kind of meeting my standards, cool. You can go in the girlfriend category. But if you're not doing those things, or I see certain things I don't like, certain red flags, I'm gonna keep you where you at. And that's what a masculine man does. He doesn't pick the wrong woman. See, when you don't have control over your emotions, you know what I'm saying? You get upset by what women do. You're listening to what they say, not watching what they do. You get upset. They kind of weigh your emotions. Your day is determined by if they hit you back or not. You know what I'm saying? So a man who controls his emotions is powerful. You know what I'm saying? You're not overreacting. And even to take it off women, just in real life, just not getting upset when people do things. Being calm, assessing the situation. Not overreacting. You know what I'm saying? Not overreacting. Being proactive. And those are the things, you know, that's the power within being a man, because you're able to assess what's going on. It's like you slowing time down. And that's the first thing you got to do. You got to be aware of what's going on with people. Forget all the fairy tale. Oh, I want to be with her. Or this person really made me mad. Like, you can't let these different situations control you. You got to control it. Number 2. A masculine man doesn't back down from challenges, right? You know, a lot of us men out here that, you know what I'm saying, that are lazy we're broke and we're on our mama's couch. Like a lot of us men that don't have dreams, that don't have ambitions, a lot of times we're afraid to take risk. You know, not having women in your life that you have interest in and that are interested in you. When a man is giving up on those things, you're afraid to face challenges. You're afraid to take risk. You're afraid to go after what you want. You know what I'm saying? It's about having an abundance mindset. You know what I'm saying? Of course, everything in life is a numbers game. So of course, you're gonna shoot your shot and you're gonna miss. But guess what? You get to learn from that. See, this is the beautiful part about being a man, right? Well, we all know with a woman doesn't have to take as much risk. Women don't naturally want to, they don't naturally like pull up on a guy they like. It's rare when they do that, when they shoot their shot in person. They'll shoot their shot online or different things like that, but it's rare in person when a woman shoots her shot. A woman don't necessarily have to take as many challenges as we do, as a man does. But again, the beautiful part about being a man in this society is we're based off the output that we put out there, right? So you can continue to, when you take on that challenge of getting better and being in the abundance mindset and going for what you want, chasing your goals, chasing your dreams, that's power. That's power because you're willing to get it by any means necessary. You're just not trying to toss it in the air like a coin. You know what I'm saying? You're not waiting on it. A lot of us are sitting there waiting on things to happen. You know what I'm saying? We waiting on things to happen. We're not going for what we want. Like Meek Mill said back on Dream Chasers 3, or was it Dream Chasers 2? I can't remember which one, but there's 3 types of people in life. People that make it happen, people that watch it happen, and people who don't even know what is going on. Choose one. And that's the thing in this life. We gotta make it happen. Being a man is about making it happen, not feeling sorry for ourselves. Going for what we want. Oh, that chick don't wanna rock with me, I'll get another one. It's about having that mindset. Applying pressure, putting your foot on the gas. Just like these videos I post on YouTube, I'm gonna keep my foot on the gas. I'm gonna keep going, keep knocking until they let me in. That's what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna still keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta find that. We have to find that burning desire to do what we want to do. You know, a lot of us let our current circumstance or current situation stop us from what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about being a man, like just going for what you want, facing challenges. That gives you real power. All right, number 3 is you don't care about what other people think. This is huge. You know, this is one of the 4 agreements, right? You can't care about what other people think. Like, and the thing is, you're going to care to a certain extent, right? What somebody says. When somebody says it to you, of course you're gonna process it, right? But the thing is, it's not to not think about it, right? You're gonna care, right? It's all about utilizing that information. So it's like what that person said, is it true? Okay, if it's true, let me figure out how to apply it to my life and use it for good, instead of using it as, oh, this person hating on me. So that's the thing. You need to be able to assess it and figure out, okay, is what this person is saying is true or not? You know what I'm saying? So that's the extent to what you should care about what people think. Now, when you're caring about what people think in the sense of what I used to do was their thoughts take over me. So now I'm thinking about all day what that person said. When I see them, I'm trying to show up a certain way. I'm kind of like, I'm just in a depressing mood from what they said. I'm thinking about, man, is that what they think about me? Like, why can't they just accept me? Like, oh, woe is me. So you never want to be in that place. You always want to come from a position of power. So when you come from a position of power and you can think for yourself, and yes, you can take constructive criticism and be able to differentiate between someone who's just hating on you. When you can differentiate the two, then you straight. You utilize what you need to utilize and you keep it pushing. Nothing should stop you from your goals and your dreams. What's meant for you will be for you, but you can't let these outside forces stop you. And actually, I got a 4th thing for y'all real quick, you know what I'm saying? And that 4th thing is people may respect you, but not like you. And coming from somebody who used to care about what people thought, I took things personally for so many years. When I started to have respect for myself, people would respect me, but it's like I could see that people didn't like me. for whatever reason, right? You can pick up on people who may not be rocking with you like that for whatever reason. They judged you, you know what I'm saying, by the perception of you. And, you know, with those situations, for me, how I think about it is, if that person could be around me, because usually the person that's hating on you don't really know you like that. Or to the extreme, they do know you. So it's like, it's one of the two. It's either somebody that really knows you or someone who has never had a conversation with you. And in those two situations, with the person who has never had a conversation with you, you just gotta kind of let it rock out. I just know in the back of my mind, like, if that person had a conversation with me, they would rock with me. But I see what they doing. They judging me by my cover, but that's their mistake. That's how I look at it. Power all goes to me. I don't care about what you think. You don't know me. And then the person that's kind of around you, they just a hater. They gotta go. So definitely these 4 things right here, they help you live on a principle, stay 10 toes down, you know what I'm saying? Live on a foundation. And like I say on every video, man, we got to continue to put ourselves first. All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel as always. Guys, make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'm gone.